Does anyone else feel overwhelmed by the amount of Fortnite content that we're getting? And listen, I know that coming from me, that's gonna sound very ironic because I'm always talking about how Fortnite needs to do more, or I'm making cases for why we should get more things inside of Fortnite, but that's typically within the context of Battle Royale. I'm talking about Fortnite as a whole, this entire metaverse thing, the Find It in Fortnite model. Recently, we just had Fall Guys added inside of Fortnite, and it would not surprise me if at some point the main Fall Guys game disappeared and the entirety of what Fall Guys is located within inside of Fortnite as part of the Find It in Fortnite model. Rocket League could also be the same thing. They might include the entire game of Rocket League just inside of Fortnite. In many ways, Epic Games is trying to make Fortnite the ultimate platform game, and I'm not necessarily opposed to that. However, the issue is, how is it possible for us to just absorb all of this content? And for a lot of us, it does feel like it's just a bit overbearing at times. Let me say this, Season 3 is what recontextualized what Fortnite is for me. This was the season that made me realize, okay, Fortnite can make a banger season, but at the same time, they can also focus on aspects of the metaverse and make that better as well. Even if you don't like this season, bear with me for a moment, because I believe, in spite of that, we can all recognize that there was so much effort put into Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3. I've been saying this for the last few videos, but also, the metaverse has consistently been getting updates as well. Even Rocket Racing, we're now officially, I think, in our first season or season 2 of that. Festival's been getting updated every 2 to 2.5 months, if I'm correct. And Lego, I'm not entirely sure what's been going on with that, but the player base is still pretty strong over there. It's holding at, I think, around 40,000 average concurrent players. The point that I'm getting at is that all of these new modes, even if they don't have the most amount of players right now, are all holding steady player bases. I guess the issue that I'm running into is how many different things are being offered for each one of these various game modes. Before I get into the specifics of all the different things that Fortnite is offering for us, let me make it a little bit more personal. Back when Fortnite Chapter 5 first came out, I, as a content creator, felt really overwhelmed. Epic Games asked me to do a promo talking about Chapter 5, but then they also were sending us stuff for Fortnite Festival, and then they wanted us to do stuff for Fortnite Lego, and then there was also Rocket Racing. I think all the content came out within the same week. It was just that each day they added a new thing, and it was just so much to be given to us. Now, at the time, it was super exciting, but I have to admit, I was very tired from all the live streams and interactions and giveaways and stuff that I had just been trying to do for the community and just trying to keep my content afloat. Now, I realize that's a personal problem that the average person that plays Fortnite isn't going to feel that specifically. You don't have the pressure of meeting deadlines for doing certain promos or even playing certain modes to appease your audience. You're just playing the game to have fun. However, even from that standpoint, I would feel like it would be a bit overwhelming at times, specifically when it comes to obtaining certain cosmetics. I first became aware of this problem when we had the Star Wars update in Chapter 5 Season 2. Although from a BR standpoint, that update was terrible, Lego and Rocket Racing got some cool additions, as well as even Festival. But the thing is, there are just so many different cosmetics to earn. Fortnite Festival had its own series of cosmetics that you had to earn that you would have to play a considerable amount of time in order to obtain all of those. And then, Lord forbid, you go through the Lego Battle Pass, which was completely stacked. Then you had Rocket Racing, which had different cosmetics or items that you could earn by winning different races or playing the game or whatever. And then, of course, BR had its own set of cosmetics. That's just a lot of stuff to go through in order to get all the items that you want. I don't even know the amount of time investment that you would need to be able to commit to getting everything. And with all due respect to my boy, unless you're somebody like Loot Station who can play this game 24/7, I don't see how it's practical for you to be able to obtain all the cosmetics. And here's the crazy part, now it's even worse because we've had 2, if not actually 3 new modes added. Fortnite Reload, Fortnite Festival Battle Stage, and now Fall Guys is inside of Fortnite. That's 3 additional game modes on top of all the other ones that we have. And we're also not talking about Save the World or Creative Fortnite. Now listen, this might fuel the fire for some people's argument that says, see, this is our point, Clark. This is why the metaverse is terrible. It's just completely detracting away from the reason why we come to Fortnite in the first place. It's all this crap that's being given to us. Stop. Listen to me. I understand that. And even by my own admission, I said that it is somewhat overwhelming, but that's if you let it be. See, I've come to the conclusion that I don't need to obtain all the cosmetics inside of Fortnite. That's not important to me. I think the most important thing for me to do is just enjoy playing what I play the most, and that's mainly BR type games. I think Fortnite Reload is the most fun mode that they've added this entire chapter, at least for someone that's competitive like me, that likes a more aggressive gameplay style. I just think that Reload is like 99% of the way to being perfect. The only thing, like I said before, it just needs Siphon. Regardless of all that, my point is I choose to play the things that I like. I'm not going to play Rocket Racing very often. I'm not going to play Fortnite Festival or any of its modes very often either, or Lego. However, I like the fact that the option is there for me to play it at some point, and those games do have loyal fan bases. I don't don't think it's a fair argument to say that we should take away those things or Epic shouldn't focus on things because the vast majority of the core player base doesn't like them. There is a new player base that's being developed for those games, and it is helping the longevity of Fortnite. What element of Fortnite's metaverse I think is noble and very bold at the same time is the idea that you can buy one cosmetic and it'll be shared between all the different games that they offer. If I buy something in the Fortnite item shop, I can use it in Lego, Fall Guys, Rocket Racing, and Fortnite Festival. That, to me, is just fantastic that it's being shared across all those games, and even in some cases, it'll be shared in a completely separate game like Rocket League. I think these new modes are overwhelming only if you're focused on obtaining the cosmetics from every single one of them, which is why I agree with Epic's decision to remove cosmetic exclusivity for battle passes moving forward. The difference between Fortnite now in this new Find It in Fortnite era compared to the modern era or the classic era of Fortnite, so basically the first 4 chapters overall, is that the game was primarily just battle royale and creative. Now it's so much other stuff that has nothing to do with what made Fortnite popular in the first place. Not to mention every season you have a main Fortnite battle pass, you have a mini battle passes given towards the last month of a season, you have a Rocket Racing pass, you have a Fortnite Festival pass, you have a Lego pass, not to mention the seasonal cosmetics that might pop up in between. I think people now have to realize that it's going to be okay to not get all the cosmetics, not to no life or grind all the cosmetics. Go touch some grass. But interestingly enough, I think that's also what makes it difficult for people to step away from Fortnite because they just feel like they have to play the game in order to obtain everything. And what I want to tell you is that it's not practical. In many cases, it's not possible, and that's an unrealistic expectation that you should not hold yourself to. I don't think that that's healthy. And listen, as someone who benefits directly from you guys buying cosmetics or grinding out cosmetics by using creator code Clark_Clint your item shop, #ad, I love you guys. I'm here to tell you, as someone who appreciates all that Epic Games does for me, but also appreciates my audience, is that you should not feel the need to purchase all the cosmetics or even grind out the game nonstop. Fortnite is always more fun when you take a break. Do you guys want to know the reason why I enjoy this game so much? And even this season has not gotten stale to me at all because I don't spend my entire life focusing on Fortnite. I know that's crazy as a Fortnite content creator, but there are so many things that I've started to do in my personal life that I haven't done in years. I started to go out and dance again. I went to LA for 4 days, saw Chris Brown live. I've been hanging out with friends and family. I barbecue on the weekends. You guys hear me talk about that all the time if you're in the Discord. Also, if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing with your life? Link in the pinned comment down below. Get your butt in there. It's fun. We have a great time. I've even hired an editor to make my life more easy. Everybody say hi to Tanks. Tanks, I love you. I appreciate everything you do, man. You have no idea how much of a blessing you are to my life. My point is, because I invest my time into certain things outside of Fortnite, when I return to it, it makes the game more enjoyable and in many ways more bearable. I can understand why some people hate this season. If I played this game every day for bare minimum 3.5 hours to 4 hours a day, I would hate it too. And when I look back at things, that's how I used to be. Back when I was in my early 20s and I didn't have a job and I was just sitting at home playing Fortnite all day, it became taxing on my mind. I hated it. That's why I didn't appreciate Season 9 or Season X. I just got tired of Fortnite at that time because it was just like, oh God, it's more the same thing over and over again. When I should have just stopped playing and done something else with my life. Bro, go get a job. Go be productive in society somewhere. It's important to just step back and take a break from the game. Finally, one of the other things that comes to mind is how this kind of ties into the nature of cosmetics in Fortnite as a whole. Like, everyone's excited about the idea that Fortnite is removing exclusivity from battle passes moving forward, and that's also caused some debates of whether or not they should remove exclusivity for previous battle passes. But the thing that nobody thinks about is there's no possible way that even if you were able to get access to all the old cosmetics and all the new cosmetics, let's just say Epic said, you know what, open season, everybody gets access to everything at any point in time. We can bring anything back we want. There is no more exclusivity ever. I don't think that that would necessarily make people happier because you have an unlimited access to everything. Let me use my own personal life as an example. It is no secret to anybody that I am an overweight person. I have indulged in many good foods in my day. However, what I've noticed over the last year as I've been going on this journey of spiritual healing and fasting and rest is not eating food or having days where I just don't eat anything at all or certain periods of the day, or just cutting back on food makes the times when I am able to eat food more enjoyable. Gluttonizing yourself with anything, whether it's food or Fortnite cosmetics, is not going to make your life more fulfilling. It's not going to make the experience of playing Fortnite more rewarding. And as much as you might think it's unfair that certain cosmetics are locked behind a wall of exclusivity for people that only were able to play at a specific period in time, being able to have access to all this stuff is not going to make having that stuff more rewarding for you. All it's going to do is clutter up your locker even more. Guys, listen, there's always going to be more stuff to buy. There's always going to be new experiences that Fortnite is creating. There's a lot of stuff that this game is offering right now, and it can be overwhelming if you let it be. But I think the important thing to do is just to sit back, look at what you truly enjoy and not try to absorb it all at once. It's like being a fat person and trying to go to a buffet. If you try to eat everything, you're not going to enjoy it. But if you eat the things that you like the most, that is when you truly get to enjoy the experience of being at the buffet. I'm going to have filet mignon and crab and maybe some lobster instead of trying to eat the pizza and the pot stickers and the cheeseburgers and all the others. There's a balance. I don't know. I've been rambling on long enough. Guys, I love y'all. I will be back next week. I'm going to take some time off this weekend and just enjoy myself, enjoy my time with my friends and my family. And I want you guys to do the same thing. We'll be back on Monday with the 0 Point Podcast. It's going to be me, Dag, Wummy, Clint, JoJo, Zaya, Cyan, and Rylick talking about our thoughts on the season overall, all the things that have happened. I would love to see you guys there. And remember, we're going to be giving away a lot of V-Bucks over the course of the next week. So you're going to want to be in every single one of the live streams. We're going to be streaming every day, Monday to Friday. It's going to be absolutely incredible. At the end of the day, guys, Fortnite definitely can feel overwhelming. They are giving us a lot, but one, I'm appreciative of what Epic Games has given us, and two, you don't have to let it consume your life. Step back, take a break, and just enjoy the things that you truly love the most. Peace out.